4. What's up, guys? Welcome back to EG Pod Thunder with your boy, the young light-skinned Keith Sweat. And to my left, my guy has returned for the fourth time, my guy Cam Alves.
How we doing?
Let's get it, baby. And to my right, my girl has come on the pod to bless her. I fucked up right there. To bless us with her presence. My girl, Madison Alves. You like Madison or Maddie?
Maddie's perfect.
Maddie. Before, I cannot say it's either Quinnipiac.
Yeah, it's a weird name.
Yeah,
tough name.
She attended Cranston West High School, where she played soccer, football, basketball, indoor track field, outdoor track and field. 2022 Rhode Island RIIL Distinguished Athlete Award. 2022 Providence Journal Female Athlete of the Year. 2022 Providence Journal Female Student Athlete of the Year. Member of the All New England Soccer Team. Member of the First Team All-State and Division. That's all it says. Member of the First Team All-State and All-Division. They fucked up there. I'll cut that out too. First Team All-State Indoor Track. Made SportsCenter Top 10 for kicking a 50-yard field goal. Played for NEFC. West End EFC.
New England Revolution Football Club.
Oh, fire. Fire and personal. Majoring in biomedical marketing. Fire. And hobbies include cooking, baking, painting, and Pilates. I just recently did Lagree, actually. Have you done Lagree?
No.
Lagree is crazy. It's like Pilates on steroids. Have you heard about this?
No.
I had this at a place in downtown Providence called Core, where it's like, I don't even know what regular Pilates is, but they said it's Pilates on steroids, and I was struggling, bro. I did it after, like, I got rocked one night, went out, had a good time.
Yeah.
Woke in the morning, I'm like, you know what, I paid for this class, I'm going to do it. And it was brutal. Bro, I wanted to puke so bad. How'd you get to Pilates?
Pilates. So my mom is an instructor. So obviously I've always like watched her do it and all that good stuff. So I was like, you know what, screw it, let's go give it a go. And holy shit, it kicks my ass.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Kicks my ass. Like you would think, yeah, we weight lift, do all this stuff. Yeah, we can lift like 300 pounds. No, Pilates, body movement, no.
I was just going to say, Cam, as well, like being, you know, we said in the last podcast, y'all here looking swole. My guy's in the meal plan. He's doing good. So when you, like I said, lifting 300 pounds, and then you do those little things like yoga, hot yoga. I think those things be kicking your ass the most.
Oh, yeah. I stretch my ass off, but doing an actual Pilates class with my mom and Maddie, I'm in there dying. I'm looking to my left. I'm making sure I'm not the one shaking so much. I'm looking around. I'm like, am I really the one dying this much? No, listen, it's so great. I'm so happy that my mom's a instructor because we can go all the time. It's really just something that, you know, I really wouldn't do on my own if I didn't have my mom or Maddie to do it with. It's so great. I think a lot of athletes should do it. And it's kind of becoming more and more popular with athletes. Sure. A lot of more NFL, NBA guys are really getting into it, and it's really good for your body.
Yeah. Do you think that's like a masculine thing, Cam, where you're like, I'm not going to be caught doing Pilates or yoga?
I think, all right, I'm going to credit to Brady. I think before he really made it popular to, like, you know, be pliable and do Pilates, I don't think anybody would in their right mind get caught publicly doing Pilates. It would be a nice private class where if I'm like an NFL player, the instructor's coming to my house, I'm not letting anybody know I'm doing it. But now, hell yeah, everyone's doing it, posted everywhere. It's great for you.
Yeah, it's funny when you said that because I'll be that same way when I'm doing something or I feel like kind of uncomfortable. I'm looking around, I'm like,
yeah,
yo, I'm like one of the only dudes in this class, and I feel like I'm struggling.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn. How do you feel about that? We're right there, like, Maddie, where, like, say if I go to your mom's class, I'm like one out of like the only dude out of like 8 girls. Mm-hmm. Are you like, this dude's out here scheming? Or are you like, nah, this guy's out here, he's really trying to get better? Yeah. I be feeling that sometimes. I feel like when I walk in, they're like, yo, look at this dude.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
He thinks he's slick.
He thinks he's slick.
No, I mean, no matter the motive, I mean, I applaud them. My dad's done it before, and, you know, he's like,
that was
56.
funny.
He's just trying to live out here. He's just trying to do his thing. So, no, I applaud anyone that goes out and do it, and it's not easy. So, I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, shout out Mama Deuce right here. Where does she teach classes at?
Personal Pilates on Oakland Ave, right down here. Shout it out.
Check it out.
Hey, give her I'll go check it out sometime with you guys. If you guys ever go, let me know. I'm always down for different classes and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But off the jump, because I be coming at you guys' life. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be subbing you guys. Now you guys can answer for the people I be subbing. Maddie, what the hell be going on with these white girls wearing dirty ass forces?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why? Answer the damn question.
You know, I mean, we call them the beaters, obviously, and they're just the go-to. You know, you can just go to the club with them.
Can't clean them?
Because we can't.
You can't clean them, though? You ever hear of Windex?
What, for them to get dirty again? For what reason?
Wow.
I'm not coming out here with
That
my
might be your
Pandas.
answer.
I'm not coming out here with like boots, these nice cowboy boots, whatever it might be. I'm going with the beaters.
Okay.
That's that.
But then you want me to go in the club looking all fresh though.
Yeah,
if I come
exactly.
in wearing beaters, you're gonna be like, look at this broke ass
I ain't
dude.
talking to him. I ain't talking to him.
I ain't talking to that dude. So why? Where's the the hypocritism in there?
You know, that's
Oh.
tough.
Got it.
You got me stuck
Yeah.
there. But you know what? I mean, you guys are expected to, dress nice, do your thing, and from top to bottom. And, I understand we're in the same boat. But it's not all about that. I feel like personally it's not all about that. So that's not really what
Nice
I look
clothes,
for.
6 feet, 6 figures, everything. But they can come out in some dirty beaters.
Oh
What are we
my-
doing? What are we doing?
It's all about personality, guys. Come on now.
Oh, get out! All the personality. Yeah, right.
Come on.
You just said, you gotta be looking dressed nice. Blah 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 blah. You ain't gonna know his personality if he ain't dressed nice.
Yep.
Fair enough, right? You got me on that.
Yeah.
You got me on that.
I just don't get it. Like why not at least wear some black sneakers? Not even
Yes.
don't black forces. You'll be ghetto at that point. I'm not talking to you if you're wearing black forces.
No.
But at least wear some black Vans with a little white stripe in the middle or something like that. That might be a little tough to tell if it's dirty or not. But the brand, well, not the brand, no, the white forces that are dirty as hell. I don't understand that.
I mean, it's a tough look, but I think we've evolved, at least myself, I've evolved to the New Balance. So I think I'm moving my way up the pedestal.
Comfort.
But, we're working there. We're working on it.
Yeah. These are hard-hitting questions people really want to know.
Yeah.
'Cause this has been a topic on popular fashion topics where it's like, we just don't get it. We've had a bunch of minorities and we don't understand. But then you guys become out of a fresh Range Rover. It doesn't add up.
I know.
Is it like
Never
a
will.
thing amongst like your college as well? I feel like that's the trend right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. You see about like 35 girls. They're all walking out with the same stuff. We got the jeans, the tube top, the beaters, and that's about all they got. And that's just how it's going to have to roll for now.
Cam, they catching your attention?
Yeah, Cam, are they catching your attention over there?
No comment. I don't even know.
I thought
No
so. So I
comment.
guess it's working, guys. So,
I know. I guess the personality doesn't matter. I'll still talk to her if not. But you guys know what the dirty goose is? The dirty goose. That it's like they're kind of like it's like Dior level or like Gucci level.
Oh, yeah.
do I know?
What's her name has those shoes?
Who? Oh,
Maddie.
great. Not.
Matt-
I just said crazy.
Maddie's
Golden
got those.
Gooses,
Yes,
Golden Gooses,
yes.
Golden
yes.
Gooses, yes, Golden
You pay
Gooses.
$500 for.
I would
dirty
never.
shoes.
I don't care what they look like. I'm not paying. Those are so ugly.
No.
It could be Skechers. If they look better than $500 golden whatever, I'm wearing the Skechers.
Facts, me too.
100%.
Facts, me too.
I can't get behind those. I really can't. It's for the price. They're not cute. Like, bring me back to the beaters. Come on now.
I would probably talk. I don't know. Would you rather talk to a girl the dirty beaters or the golden goose?
Dirty beaters.
Yeah, come
I'm
on now.
I'm a simpleton. Dirty beaters.
Yeah, I guess I would do that too because if you're at the golden goose level, I'm like, well, apparently she wants she wants the high fashion stuff. She wants me out here, wheeling and dealing her. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you want to keep up with that? I don't know.
No, exactly. Then you get.
Come on now.
Is that a thing? I'm not sure. Like, is your college right now? Do you see your female friends out here searching for the guys? I've had plenty of college athletes on right now, and it's a popular topic where guys are getting schemed by these females. How's your female friends right now in college? Is that a thing where they're like, oh, I want to go out with a guy who's paying for everything?
My friend, I try and stick around with a good crowd, so my friends know it's not really like that, but I think you're kind of expected to have that like respect part, but they're not really digging for anything. At least my crew's not. But I've seen it for sure.
What's their Instagrams?
Yeah,
Drop,
easy on that one.
drop them all. Drop them all.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Have you been running into that lately? Where like your friends are telling you like, oh man, I went out with this girl, I had to take her out, and then went nowhere after I paid $100 date, $150 date. I have a lot of friends going through that. Are you going through that in college right now?
Girls expect like the top tier, top level millionaire treatment, and it's like, listen, at the end of the
And
day,
what about it?
no, listen, at the end of the day, like I got $20 in my bank account to get me food. Like I can't. It is what it is. Like it's.
Man,
It happens. Listen, it happens. But she said the same thing. Like, I got a really good group, guys and girls that I hang around with, and they're just like real people. They don't really care about all that flashy stuff.
I love to see it.
Yeah.
Maddie, you rolled your eyes. Why'd you roll your eyes for?
Because if roles were reversed here, he would shoot me if I ever went out with a guy and they didn't pay. They didn't.
No. Listen. Yes. 100%.
saying
If the guy
there's
didn't pay, chivalry's not dead, stuff like that. Listen, you need that. I'll find somebody, hunt him down. that's mandatory. But I'm just saying, as far as like they're showing up in all this fake flashy ass shit just to like get your attention and get you in the door, and it's like, I'm not about that stuff.
You gotta just seek them out. I mean,
honestly, it goes back to personality, to be honest with you, because you could have someone. You could go back to the shoes example. You could have a girl in the golden whatever and the beaters, but their personalities can both differ. Like if they're down to earth in whatever shoes, honestly, they just got to be down to earth and normal. They can't just be like stuck up in this like me attitude. Or same thing with dudes. Like you can comment on it. Like you can't just have this like pompous attitude.
Oh God, no.
But what do you mean though? So like you want a dude to pay for her first date, second date, all dates? Question mark.
No, just more like have the respect. It's more just have the respect to like, listen, you can hold her own. Like you can hold your own. I'm not worried about that. It's more or less of him just not out here just taking advantage of you. Just showing you the respect that, you know, you deserve.
Pompous, like asshole type of guy. So what do you mean by that? Like a guy out here just like, oh, I got money, here you go type of shit, or what?
No, kind of just like, how do I want to phrase this here? Now I got put on the spot.
I love it because literally in my notes, all the way at the end, I have the topic doesn't come about should guys pay for first dates. So you remember,
guys,
going to the end.
Listen, guys should pay for first dates.
100%.
But
100%.
Just that pompous, like fratty ass attitude, like daddy's money attitude. I just don't go for.
Well, you can seek that out, so I can pick that up in 2
That's
seconds.
what I mean. So it's not really.
You're
it's not
that
really.
In my face. See you later.
So it's not really like a paying on the first date type thing. It's more of just like that attitude of how you're gonna treat you or somebody.
Yeah, but it just comes down to.
That's what I really look for.
Being aware of it, I think, because some girls will fall for it. Others have
that too.
Strong mentality.
Some girls will fall for all that,
100%.
like taking out the card all the time, flashy stuff.
So you said how would you notice it? You said you would notice it the first couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it just takes 2 seconds. You notice guys that are full of themselves are just flaunting it, or you have other guys that are invested in you and invested in the conversation. There's 2 spectrums. I think it takes 2 seconds.
What's the golden rule Mom always taught you about a dude? If they're good or not. How are you going to forget it already? Oh, shit. How they talk to their mom.
Obviously, yeah.
It's how they talk to their mom.
That's number one, obviously, yes.
That's huge.
I think without
Same with girls.
Without seeing that, though, initially, you just got to know, is this guy asking me questions to be genuine, this and that, or what's the deal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're talking about your mom said that, biggest thing is how a guy talks to their mom. What are a couple, like, red flags both of you guys would see? Is that the biggest one? Like, what are a couple? Because crazy, like, on me, this used to be a popular topic back then, like, when I first started the podcast, when, not sports people. And people ask me, like, oh, red flags. And I'd be like, I don't think I really have that many. Then I talk to a girl, etc., and I'm like, oh shit, I got mad red flags now. Because like I always had like a high bar, like talking to like girls, stuff like that. I'm like, nah, you gotta like meet this bar. I'm doing things in my life, like it's not gonna just be getting whatever. Then I asked my boy L, this is all your fault, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, like what do you think? I should maybe change a little bit. He's like, oh, I think your bar is a little too high. I'm like, all right. So I lowered it a little bit, and I'm like, shit. I knew I shouldn't have done this shit. Yeah. And I'm like, this is why I was in this terrible-ass situation. So, yeah, I have a couple red flags I can go over. What are your, like, red flags from the jump? This is the stuff, we're going to get to your personal stuff, the athletic stuff, but this is the stuff people love to hear about.
My hit or miss is, just like I said, how you talk to your mom and how you treat your family. If you're picking up the phone, if we're out and you're picking up the phone and you're, like, swearing, yelling at your mom, or just having straight attitude with your mom, no. I'm out of there so fast. That's a huge thing for me, how you treat your family, because think about it. If you treat your family like that, how do you treat your friends? How do you treat your colleagues? How would you treat me?
Facts, 100%.
So that is huge. That's huge for me.
Number one right there for you. How about you, Maddie?
I'm kind of the same. I mean, the more I think about it, that's just what it comes down to, how you treat other people, just like the basic necessities that just, come with it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
How you talk to waiters and waitresses. That's huge. That's you can pick that up. You can pick that up probably on the first date when you go to eat. How you treating the waiter or waitress.
Oh, that's big. Bro. That's definitely huge.
My God, that's like 100%.
One thing I didn't really it's crazy because I have a huge family. I don't think I ever told you that, but like, I'm like, long story short, my mom's side, I got like 16 aunts. Oh, and like 4 uncles. My dad's side, I got 17 uncles and two aunts who have kids. So I'm always around family, and me and my cousins are super close. My family's super close. All my aunts, and it's like second nature to me. I don't really think about it. And I was talking to a female, and she didn't have a good dynamic with her family. And
I hate that.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? And like she like low key like didn't like her parents, and I'm like, yo, if you get like you said, if you like don't like your parents, what would you do to me? Like, if you're saying all this stuff about them, what you gotta switch up on me with the quickness. And like she'd be like, oh, why are you and Brandon? Essentially, like, why are you and Brandon so close? Type of thing. I'm like, what do you mean?
That's a crazy question.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like,
wow.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, the FaceTime, like, oh, like I'm FaceTiming Brandon right now. I'll talk to you like in a little bit. She's like, oh, are you really? And I'm like, what do you mean? Am I really? Like
talking about what?
Yeah, he lives in Europe. Like,
get up out of there. I don't know.
What do you mean? Like it was worse when he lived there. Like I was always with him when he lived there. So stuff like that, where it's just like, wow, I'd never dealt with this before, and like it didn't come like I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's second nature.
Exactly.
Are you guys like that as well? Because it seems like, you know, you have a close relationship with your dad. We'll get to it with your relationship with your parents, stuff like that. I've said no Cam story a little bit more. So are you guys have that like strong bond with your family as well?
Yeah. So
100%. And I think we've come to the point where like we're not bringing home like no fugazis over here. We're not bringing in sluggers. Like that's just not how it works.
No fugazis.
So sorry, that's just how it rolls. So.
Yeah, no, you gotta. That's huge too. The family aspect too.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's the dating scene is so ridiculous nowadays. I can imagine your age.
It's like scary, actually, at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
really is.
How do you feel about? I asked Cam this before. How do you feel about this quote by my guy Carl? He said that you'll never be the only one. You just have to be the favorite.
Oh God. I mean,
come on, make it quick, bro.
No, just this day and age. It just, I mean, that relates to so many people. So, I mean, I
so
can
many people, or so many people
so
sitting,
many people, and
sitting on the right wearing a blue
I can
shirt.
See that phone. What's going on?
Sitting on the right wearing a blue shirt. So many people, or that?
No.
In the general population.
Next question.
Next question. So, how do you feel, Kim, about you being a football guy? How do you feel about your sister being in the top 10 and you have not been? Did you feel a little jealous right here?
I got two answers for that. One, cool as hell. That was one of the coolest moments ever. That was awesome. I wish I was there. I wasn't in the video. My dad was recording it. That was super cool. I was super excited to see that. And two, I got to get my ass on there somehow. I got to do something well. I got 2 years. I got 2 more seasons to make a play to get on there. So, hey, challenge is on. It's accepted. Ball's in my court. I got to get on there. But, no, that was so cool. That was such a cool moment.
Is this a competition right here, Maddie? You're like, no, you ain't getting in the top 10. That's my title right here.
I'm not worried.
Takes one play. Hey, it takes one play. I need one.
So how did that come about in the first place? Now I'm gonna pull up while you're talking about it, I'm gonna pull the clip up so we can put it right underneath you. So how did that come about in the first place?
Yeah, so I mean, summer practices, I was going into my junior year, I believe, and whatever, we would just kick. I would just do some field goals just to get some practice in. I was hitting some 45-yarders consistently.
Crazy.
And then
wild. Just slide that in there quick.
It was a good day. Yeah. It was a good day. And then my dad was like, what the hell? Let's just back it up 5 yards. And so with that iPhone 8 of his, he
oh my God, he recorded it so bad too.
Pulled out the video, recorded it, and then from there it's history.
Let's pull it up. It's gonna be ready for you right now. Bam.
There we go. Yeah, God, that feels like forever ago already. My goodness.
All right, so.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Yeah, this is it right here with his iPhone 7 quality.
Shout out Coach Melo. Coach Melo recorded this off the TV. We didn't even get it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I didn't even have it. I was actually at work when I was watching this.
Boom, right in.
Fully at work, yep.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. So when it happened, was it like a viral moment? Like everybody's hitting you up? Like, did you even know?
So at work, someone had, I don't even remember who sent it to me at first, and then like my phone just started kind of like rolling in. I mean, like the family group chat got their hands on it real quick, and then from there, people were just posting it and just wishing me well on it, and then obviously from there it's kind of history. But it was crazy. I was kind of in just disbelief. I really didn't think it would hit that type of platform, but obviously I'm so grateful because it's brought me so many opportunities, so it's crazy.
What opportunities has it brought you?
Just like being able to speak on it, and then obviously I've just had a lot of people reach out and just even like younger girls too, just saying how like they'd love to do that and all that stuff. So to just have that type of like little platform just to like help other people and stuff is just huge. So it's brought me that.
Tell you what, first day of class, first day of work, whatever it is, you got the coolest icebreaker in the room from now on.
Yep.
Coolest one.
Until they're not to sports and they're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Imagine a guy at the bar at spring break. Hey, I was on the ESPN top 10. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yep.
How about that was my icebreaker to you?
Walk
what would
away.
You say?
What was that?
I see you at the
Rose
bar.
of-
I go
yeah.
to you and I'm like, hey, Maddie, I was on sports in the top 10. What's up?
So I would turn the other way.
Yeah.
I'd be like, give me 1 second.
But if you said it to him,
If I said
he'd probably
it,
be like, "Oh, what?" He'd be like, "Damn,
we'll see.
That would
we'll
have been
see.
that would be a dope ass.
that'd be cool.
That'd be cool,
Cool
as
as
shit.
hell."
That'd be the most like I'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
Are we getting married or what? What's going on here?
So you
Damn.
locking it up now?
But it started. I mean, that was what your senior year that kick happened.
No, I was going into my junior year. I
Oh
was kinda
wow,
young.
rising sophomore year.
Yeah. Wow.
So where did it even begin in the first place? I wanted to touch that topic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, when I was in high school and I played at Saints, I think there was like 2 female players. One at Portsmouth, she was a linebacker. She got in second half, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one at Rogers as well, and she started, but Rogers sucked. But so you'll see that many female players with pads on.
Yeah.
So where did that even begin in the first place? Because wrapping back to the last podcast, you were on with Angel and Dante. What happened to that kid, Matt Cavarlo? You guys said he had a boot. So what happened with him?
Maddie showed up. I don't know.
Damn.
Matt retired for a couple of years.
You scared him off?
No. I mean, so in 6th grade, I played like actual football. I was, what would you call it? What was I?
You were running
Like
back. No, you were legit running back, linebacker.
Basically the running back, and then I played linebacker a little bit too. So I
While
played.
she's hitting her arm.
No.
Yeah.
Just
Running
running
back
around.
real quick.
No, so I played it in like elementary school, and then obviously I've been around football my whole life, whether I like it or not. So going into high school, I was like, I want to contribute some way, somehow. And the best I could do was obviously, kick. So with that, if that could, get off Matt's hands, I think, and just give him a little more ease with his other position. So I tried to step in and just do what I could to be involved. And from there, went 4 years with it,
That's crazy. I mean, what was your thoughts when, Maddie, inquired about the team and wanted to join? Are you like, oh, come on?
No, fire. So cool. Coolest thing ever, because we all played together from when we were younger. So they obviously, my friends are very close with Maddie. So having her out there with us, it was so cool. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so what's that dynamic? I've always wondered, like, one of the biggest, things about football that people enjoy and you look back on, sure, as in high school, was like that camaraderie and like in the locker room. Mm-hmm. So how does that work being a female player? Like,
She wasn't in the locker room.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. So I would actually change in my car, basically like a street away. Couldn't make it to the locker room, obviously, but not a big deal. They were all so great. They would always just include me in everything. So it wasn't a huge deal to not be in the locker room. I was fine
You know
with
how
that.
crazy it is? Like, you're in the locker room with your boys, your pads on, bus is rolling in 5 minutes, heads on, like headphones on, like I'm buzzing, come around the corner and your sister's in full pads.
Full pads,
cannot imagine that.
Like, you walk around, I'm like every time I walked around, I was like, oh shit. And I was
like
wait a
braid in
minute.
hair,
Yeah.
like nails on though,
Nails,
ready to
like
go.
nails on, pad strapped.
Yep.
She's coming to play with us. It's like, okay, we're really going now.
Yeah, no, ready to roll.
You'd have your nails done or anything, like you got like fake nails on and stuff like that, or what?
I mean, I'm a mess right now, but yep, nails had to be done. Color on. Yep.
Is that like your version of like the wrist sleeve and stuff like that?
Yeah,
that was your drip. That was your drip.
Yeah, like his pregame stuff. Like he had to you have like some of the stuff you got to do before games. Got to get the nails done. Come on, I got to at least look the part.
What do you do? How about first of all, if you're not wearing a glove, I feel like every kicker has a glove, one glove on at least. That's the swag of a kicker.
No glove, no need. I got the nails. The nails are my gloves.
You weren't nervous about getting tackled and it popping off or something?
No, see, I didn't. I mean, tackling wasn't like I really wasn't worried about that because I got this one over here that would probably murder someone and try to. So
That happened once.
Or I actually have like the whole team that would just like run on the field if I would
so
get
funny.
touched. So
So it happened once. So what was the story behind that?
My junior year. Were you freshman junior year?
I was my
Yeah, so
freshman
her
year,
first
junior
year.
Was it the Camellas?
No,
These
thank
motherfuckers-
God.
Oh.
Thank
No,
God.
they
It
didn't
wasn't
try.
them
They would
again.
never try. The Camellas would never know.
Thank you, Miss Camella, for not having a triplet. Thank you so
would've
much.
been nice.
That would have been, you would have got your taste of the pie.
Yeah.
There we go.
All good with that.
So we were playing Central on a Saturday, and
Brutal
it was like 85 degrees, and we had just drove the field like dog tired, and I'm holding. I was the holder, so I get the snap. I'm holding it, and she kicks the ball.
I make
So
it,
my
by the
head's down. She made it. You did make it. Shout out, you made
Just
it.
to confirm.
So she made it.
Thank you. Yeah, I needed that. Thank you.
So my head's still down as her legs finishing, and we're wearing white, they're wearing black, and I just see a black jersey cross my face and a white jersey fall to the ground. And we've never had a situation growing up where like I like had to like fight for you or anything. Like we were always around like, you know, great crowds of people.
Out,
you would take care of it. But I've never seen red. I've never like seen red in my life. Like straight up seeing red. Like I was on autopilot. I don't know what happened. Got up, started just literally motherfucking the kid. Like the kid, it was in looking back on it, we watched a video. He was in an accident. He fell and held her up.
He was just running through basically.
He was running and he held her up, but I didn't know. I started pushing him, punching him, running him back, running him to a sideline. Everyone had to come grab me. Flags flying, of course. And then let's not forget,
I, for some reason, thought I was like some big shot and like did try and get in it.
Yes, so she comes running over too now. And
I'm like, my hands are like this. I'm like, guys, like, hello, I'm like 5'3", like so half their weight. Like,
I'm freaking out on this kid, yelling at him every swear in the book, pushing him, punching him, flags fly. And the ref comes over, and the ref's talking to Coach Milewski and the other coaches, and they're kind of chuckling. They're like, well, what do we do? They're like, he was protecting his sister, but he also was throwing punches. But they just offset the penalties, and then we carried the game on. And then I watched the clip later that day when the huddle came out, and the kid, poor guy, he's a great kid. I ended up meeting him after the game, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I just, you know, it was like my sister. I was just seeing red. And we were laughing about it after, but it was literally a point where I just went full on like rage mode.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
It was like your team, like, you get into fights for your teammates. Never mind your teammate who's your sister.
Yeah, that was, no.
I don't think many people could say that. Mm-hmm. So what did Coach Alves think about that?
No, everyone was on my side. They didn't get mad at me for it. They were just like, all right, take 30 seconds, take a deep breath, get some water, calm down, because, hey, we're going on defense. So you got to go in the game, so let's go.
Is that before or after Angel lost you on that play? I'm fucking around.
It was actually after.
That's a funny-ass clip.
That's a funny-ass clip. Oh, my gosh, man. Andrew Denizio, I love you so much, but why'd you have to blitz? You had him in man. You screwed me.
Oh. On the sidelines, when you see him play like that, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the play we're talking about. Last podcast, Angel was busting his chops when he burnt Cam, and Cam was jumping, and you can see a picture of Cam jumping, leaving for Angel.
I'm full out. He's got the ball. He's waving to the camera. Hi, Mom. I'm face down on the ground.
Right to the
they
heart.
Just scored.
That's tough.
Yeah, it was bad.
When you're on the sideline, also you're a teammate, you want to win, and then he's your brother on top of that. You're like, what's your thoughts on that mindset right now?
I'm not going near the kid. Not going near him. Anytime he had any type of bad play, bad move, anything. I mean, granted, he was never really on the sideline for me to speak to him, but I actually would take like an hour after the game to even like say hi. We would be in the same car and I wouldn't speak just to, you know, make sure that he's not going to like rage on me.
What was worse, being in the car with Cam after like a play like that, or being in the like car with like your parents after like a loss or something?
My parents, that's not even a question. My God, that's like make or break right there. That's like a brutal topic. That's another one. That's brutal. I'm sure he's touched on it too. It's just it's something.
So I'm not sure the dynamic. We kind of just touched on the football a little bit more. So Cam, you know, actually it'd be the same thing. He was your coach as well then. You guys played together for so long, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how was that? Was he just as hard on you? Or was he like, you know what, she's just a kick. Oh, wait, you're running back and linebacker as well. Mm-hmm. So what's that dynamic? I mean, I've talked to plenty of people with their dad being their coach who's a guy. So what's that being like as a female? Mm-hmm. So, like, is he just as hard as you? Like, you guys were on the same team, so you would see it.
Yeah, it was I'm very hard to coach. I'm totally honest about it. I'm very, very hard to coach. So especially coming from my dad, it would just in one ear out the other. He coached me in basketball too, and it was the same thing. I was just such a difficult player to coach, which is unfortunate. But he just like, especially coming from him, like him trying to teach me how to kick and how to do all that stuff when I think I know the basic mechanics, it just like would really, really piss me off. So he would try, but I would just get too frustrated and kind of just wash it off. But
I taught myself on YouTube.
Yeah.
Leave me the hell alone.
Yep. I thought I knew everything, still think I know everything, and he just, you know, would always try and give me pointers, but I just wouldn't take them.
So who was more combative? Was it you or Cam with the dad?
You.
100%
you.
Still to this day, 100% me. And that's fine. I own it.
Yeah.
It's me, for sure.
So, like, you just think you know everything, or you just don't want to be told what to do? Combination of both.
It's a combo of both, but more so, I don't love being told what to do. But other authorities, like, obviously my coaches now to this day, like my college coaches and stuff, I totally respect. And I respect what everyone says. But, when it comes from the family members, it's kind of a little bit wishy-washy sometimes. So.
What do you think? Oh, hold on. What do you think when I try? I don't even know, like, what your reaction is when I try and say something to you.
No,
I try and keep it cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to jump down your throat, like, kind of like how.
Sometimes I want to knock you out. But, like, for the most part, like, yours, I mean, because we're closer in age, too. So, like, from an understanding point,
I just try and give little subtle things. Like,
yeah.
you can't get more than a sentence off, or else it's
fine.
like you said, it's in one ear, out the other. It's one quick sentence, might resonate. If not, hey, I did my piece.
Or like when I'm like lifting and stuff and you're like, go heavier. That's when I'm like, not shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
Where do you think that came from?
He just like, he always pushes me, which is like totally what should be happening. And he still does to this day. But I think sometimes when I hear it and like, sometimes I just want to like knock him out. I'm like, I know I can go heavier, but don't tell me that. It's like when your parents are like, go put that thing away. You don't want to put it away now.
Yeah.
I'll never step on your toes with soccer. I'll just have a nice little sentence of maybe something I think that you could do better if I can sneak it in. But lifting in training, I'm going to be on your ass about it.
Yeah.
I will always be in your ear about when we're lifting together or if we're at the field together.
Yeah. And now that I have like a few years behind my back, I don't know why I think I know what I'm doing, but whatever it might be. And when he tells me stuff, I'm like, you got to be freaking
that's when I know she rolls her eyes at me.
You dumb bitch.
That's exactly what it is. That's
fair enough.
She rolls the eyes. That's what's going on in her head.
Yeah. No, that's
what
exactly. And I own it. I mean, nowadays it happens.
But during the training, I don't even care if you're mad at me because I know I got to get it off my chest to tell you. I got to keep it going. I will be on you so bad when we left. I don't even care.
I know, and don't even get me started.
So what's that like? Do you even feel bad, or you just not even going through your head? You're like, what? She's gonna appreciate it after the fact.
I'll feel bad if I make a comment to her at halftime of a game. Like I'll just try and slip a little thing in when she's playing. But training, I don't feel bad at all. I do not feel bad at all. I try and because I just want to get the most out of her while she's training. And listen, you obviously push yourself when you're alone, but when someone's there with you and someone who you're related to is there, I feel like I can just really, even if I'm just pissing her off, to just make her even go harder, I will 100% of the time get in your ear and just have you hear it.
What kind of player or lifter are you? Is that actually motivating you, or is that like pissing you off where you're like, you know what, you're gonna do the opposite, you're not gonna go harder, you're gonna just be like a rebel and you're like, fuck this, you know what, I'm not even gonna do this anymore.
Yeah.
There's two different type of people.
No, 100%. For me, I think it depends on the day. I could go either way. I could go like, all right, screw you, I'm going 30 pounds heavier, I'm going to beat your ass. Or I'm going to be like, screw you again, I'm staying with this weight, and what about it? Mm-hmm. So, which is horrible, but, it could go either way. But for the most part, he like pushes me, and it's always obviously positive stuff. So I'm usually like, all right, let's rack them on. Let's get another 45 on there and go from there.
If we're doing barbell stuff and she like walks away to get a drink or the other workout in her superset, I'll just sneak weight on when she's not paying attention.
Yeah, this asshole.
I'll sneak weight on because I know she won't listen to me, and I'll just throw it on.
I'm horrible at math, of course, too. So I'm like, how much is on this? He's like,
I don't tell her.
220. It's like 275 on my back.
I
I'm like,
blow
dude,
it all the time.
245, 225.
Yeah.
We were doing trap bar
225.
deadlift, and she was it was like reps of 6, and she was like, "Oh, I've never done 225 before. This is a lot." I was like, "No, you got it. You got it." It was 275.
Yeah,
She banged it out, dropped it down. She's like, "That felt good." I was like, "Yeah, it was 50 pounds more than you were gonna do." I was like, "I didn't tell you though."
He's done that like 3 different times. I mean, I feel good, but then I'm like,
murders it.
Yeah, but after the fact, I'm like, I definitely didn't need to do that much weight, but I mean. I come home, my mom's like, stop doing all that damn weight. And I'm like, blame your freaking over here.
Yeah.
Blame my brother over here.
I'll take it. Hey, it's fine.
So
I'll take the blame.
What's you don't care that you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm getting better.
Yeah, 100%. You can hate me. I don't care. I'm getting you better.
Sound like your dad right now.
Yeah, I know. Apple didn't fall
now
far from the
try
tree.
that twice. I got to listen to that shit twice.
Yeah, that's
So that being said, Coach Alves over here, I think the big thing that makes good coaches is when coaches can adapt to the player.
Mm-hmm.
This player's this way, this player reacts this way. Was your dad like that, or did he treat you guys exactly the same?
No, he doesn't coach it. He probably is on you harder than he is on me.
Wait, that back to the original question. Yeah, so was that? Yeah.
He definitely is.
Circle.
I think so because, I mean, he's obviously hard on both of us, but I don't know. I feel like it could go either way. With him, obviously, football, he knows it like the back of his head, so they can go back and forth with each other. For me, obviously, he only knows so much about soccer and whatever other sports I was playing. So I think it's like a different type of motivator where he just sees so much more potential, even though he doesn't know like what that potential is. If that makes sense.
And that's because I was talking about this with Mom. Don't get mad at me. This is going to sound crazy.
Whatever.
But she's a better athlete, than she is a soccer player, and I'm a better football player than I am an athlete.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, that's so true.
So that's why my dad is always on you.
Yeah.
More than he is on me.
Well, yeah, because I've grown up. I mean, obviously, we both played like a multitude of sports, but I think it's a matter of like I've never hyper focused on one singular sport where always in the back of his head was football.
Yeah,
For me,
you had 9 million things.
Yeah, I kind of transitioned, which I again, I wouldn't go back and change a thing, but which is why I'm more athletically like mentally focused rather than just like soccer focused, or like soccer IQ. That's what I need to work on. But
yeah, you guys talking about being in a multitude of sports, and Cam, you indulge around in basketball and things along those lines as well. And do you think having Coach Alves, like he coached Dante, coached like a couple of my friends as well? Do you think at any point you felt like you were being like bred to be an athlete, and you like rebelled? You're like, you're just doing this because some coaches or some parent coaches, they just want to push what they like upon their kids. Did you guys ever feel like he was pushing that upon you guys? Like he wants a D1 athlete, he's gonna get it.
Never.
No,
I mean, we were always. I think we were bred to be athletes from the jump, but it was never force fed, ever at all. It was kind of just lead the horse to water. The horse to water.
I literally had to make a PowerPoint to play football for my parents to let me play football. So it was kind of like they're gonna obviously like he just said, like they're gonna lead you the way, but they from there on out you kind of just make your own destiny. So I think that's what we kind of did and continue to do.
My dad would never like force me to go to a workout, force me to do anything. I would come back from like going to the field. He'd be in his recliner, be like, "Oh, what you do?" I was like, "Oh, ran some routes, hit some sprints." He's like, "Gonna lift?" On his phone, I'm like, "No, not today." He's like, "Oh, all right." Kind of one like those little subtle things. Like he would just drop. He would never be like, "Get downstairs, you gotta lift," or go to the gym.
Yeah.
It was always just kind of like, "Here's the blueprint. You can take it and run with it."
You think he's like Jedi mastering you?
Yeah,
though?
110%. I figured it out now, but like I didn't figure it out when I was 16. I was like, this guy, I'd come back just like I said from the field, and I'd go downstairs all pissed. I was like, this guy's always like, and then I'd bang the workout and be like, oh shit, Dad did exactly what he wanted me to do. Like that worked perfectly in his hand.
He goes in his lair and he's like, got him.
Yeah.
He got his ass.
But now that he's like instilled it, now they're like, you working out today? You
Yeah.
doing this? What are you doing? I'm like, God damn, can I have a rest day?
We can, now they can tell us more.
Yeah.
Because we'll hear it.
From the beginning, though, so, I have two things. You guys are my first brother-sister guest on the podcast.
Oh, shit. All right.
And
That's
you're
huge.
my first female athlete. Actually, no. I've had an MMA athlete on. Actually, shout out Maddie.
Oh,
as
Maddie.
well,
Shout out Maddie.
Shout out Maddie.
Shout out Maddie and Ross.
Shout out Maddie and Ross, baby. And so, second athlete. What's odds of that? But you're the first college athlete, at least right now on the podcast. Mm-hmm. Collegiate athlete, D1. So, a lot of females don't go down that route. I can't say I know that many females personally who played in college. Mm-hmm. So, where does, I have a lot of girly girlfriends, stuff like that. Where do you, not saying you're not girly girl, but where's that mindset even come from? To want to be, super focused to play collegiate football. Was that always a goal in you in the first place as well? So 2 questions to that as well, I guess.
Yeah, so I love sports, always been super competitive. And I think as some of the accolades rolled in, I realized, oh shit, I could really pursue this at another level. And then, watching my brother play at the college level, I was like, well, shit, I can't be the bum that doesn't play in college, But then I also obviously loved my sport enough to play. So I think a combination of those things just led me to obviously want to pursue some type of sport in college. And then I've always been tenacious enough to want to keep going and stuff. So it was more of a competitive thing in my head where I got to do this. I got to keep pushing, So no matter the case, I think I was bound to play a sport in college.
Do you have anybody you look up to? I know most people see, Kobe or, Iverson. Do you have anybody you looked up to where you watched the clips up and you got motivated and you want to aspire to be?
This is going to sound crazy. But I don't have a professional role model. It's more just I could just look at him right there and just say it's my brother. I mean, it goes back to the roots, seriously. So many people are like, oh, who's your favorite soccer player? Oh, who's this and that? And I'm like, I actually couldn't tell you. I mean, yeah, I know Alex Morgan. Everyone knows Alex Morgan. But just comes back to the roots, who really touches you the most. And for some people, it is professional players. But for me, I would just say it's my brother and just my family in general, because they're just always pushing me and they see the potential. Whereas obviously you look up to so many people, but when you got them right next to you or sharing a bathroom with them, you're with them every day, so they're always going to be the ones to push you.
When you hear that, Cam, or when you're in the midst of doing that stuff, were you thinking you want to be a role model, or were you just doing you and then it happened to be that you're inspiring her at the same time you didn't even notice?
No, I definitely wanted to show her the path because her potential is exponentially better than mine. And those are just the facts, like her athletic build and how is she, the accolades she's won and where she can go. So my biggest thing was, I'm going to work hard for my goals, but I want to also show her and kind of give her a taste of like, this is what you have to do. And if you can do this, then you're just going to exponentially be so much better than anything that I could ever imagined.
Yeah,
and that's where it comes from.
I love to hear.
We're getting sentimental over here.
And it was never like a brotherly, sisterly like hate or like competitive edge. It was always just that I understood her ability and she looked to me, and we kind of just we meshed together and worked well together athletically. Like being siblings aside, it was just a really good dynamic as far as she has the athletic genes, and I want to show her how to progress on those and be the best version she can become. And then also I, being the big brother, I guess found my way as far as what to do and what not to do, so that she was set up to train better and to just pursue better college athletics.
I'd love to hear that. So you're saying that she's really gifted athletically.
Yeah.
So what did you see her end goal being? Like what do you see it being?
I don't know if she wants to hear it, but I think she definitely could play Major League Soccer. You 100% could, or go overseas and play for a couple of years wherever it is. I think that there's not like when I talk on my sister or whatever my dad does, it's not a sibling or relationship bias at all. Mm-hmm. Like I'll tell her if she sucks, I'll tell her if she's good, but her athletic gift and her genes is fucking incredible. It really is. Like, not being my sister aside, you are so athletically gifted, and I think that you should just go rock until the wheels fall off, because it's insane.
Hearing that, like, do you agree with that? Is that like your end goal, or what do you see yourself being?
I mean, like, I struggled year one just because I'd never just played one sport. I've literally played 5 sports a year. So to transition just to one sport, it was more mentally tough, just to know that, like, I still have so much to work on. Would I love to play something professionally? Absolutely. Would I love to take this and run with it? Absolutely. Do I know that it's accessible? I mean, could go either way. Depends how I, play in the future and all that stuff. But I would just love to take, whether it's soccer, like I said, anything, and just kind of run with it and see if I can do something professionally in the athletic field, but we'll see.
That'd be dope as hell.
Yeah.
That'd be dope as hell. Man. Blanked out. And I'll transition that. I was going to transition different, but we get almost to an hour real quick. Yeah. Probably enough to keep the professional stuff then.
I think that I can pick up off that. I think that her being so athletic also pushes me, because my whole life it was always the ball busting. Like, you ever gonna be as athletic as your sister? Stuff like that. And I always was like, I would yeah to people, but it was true. It was 100% true. So her being that athletic and just having that over me pushes me so much to work on my football craft as much as I can, because I know that I'm not as athletically gifted as her, but I need to have the best technique I can and just play football the best I can. So that too, like, you would never know that. I would never tell you that, but it pushes me to work on my technique of my routes and playing receiver so much, because I got to almost make up for a lot of it. Mm-hmm. And it helps me get better. So appreciate you, dog.
Yep.
Good shit.
Thanks
for coming out a specimen. Yeah. Thanks, dude.
Would it get to you, like, deep down inside when people are like busting your balls like that?
Yeah, 100%.
Because his friends say I'm
so that's why it would always push me to make the non, like, stats play. I didn't hear you. What'd you say? You have a good line?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
So, what's the age difference between you guys?
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Well, 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're here, like, in middle school and stuff too, because there was always some girl, like, in middle school where people were like, oh, she's just as fast as you. I'm like, bro, no, she's not. And she's not, but, like, it'll still get to me. I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Mm-hmm. Like, we race and I bust her ass. What do you mean she's faster than me? And Loki gets to me. And then, so I could imagine she wasn't late to me at all. So I could imagine your sister, like, it must have got you in the weight room even more.
Oh my God, no, it fired me up. When I was younger, 100%. It got to me. consumed almost a lot. It consumed a lot of my athletic thoughts as far as training. But yeah, like it pushes me to make that like unsung play a lot and really, really perfect that. Like make that block that scores that touchdown, or I'm gonna run this route and listen, I might not be getting the ball right now, but I'm gonna take this guy 1-for-1, or I'm gonna run through this guy to make the play. Like those little aspects of football, it drives me to just be better at, because I know that I just can't show up and be like, all right, let's play football.
What would you say is like her best like trait athletic wise then?
Ooh, I want a return question too, because I'm feeding you good compliments here.
Yeah, no, I'm on it. I'm listening.
I would say your best athletic feature is your speed to your single leg balance. The way that she's able to accelerate and then stop on a dime and body a girl but stay on one leg and control the ball, that is one of one. It's really something you got to watch. It's very cool how you are able to accelerate, change direction, and kind of just keep your balance as far as, working through the traffic. It's something that, girls don't, you never see her on the ground. She'll never be on the ground. You're always having good body control, and you're always, making plays.
New nickname, Maddie Ochocinco.
Maddie Ochocinco. That's her.
I'll take it.
You gotta change the number now.
Yeah.
What's Cam? Let's give some compliments to Cam.
Cam.
She's like, you know what? Love you, bro.
She's
a full angel.
Hey, facts. Love you, bro.
Love it. Yeah, appreciate all of it. No, I can't think of like the proper word, but just his mobility is just kind of out of this world. You can't really describe it. I was watching him. We went to the field, and I was just like screwing around, running around a little bit, and he was just running routes, and I was just watching. He's just juking guys left and right, and it's just like you see that mobility, that movement, his eye for things, his eye and his mindset for things is just like to a whole nother level that people just, you got to be born with it. So he's just been born with that, and ever since then he's just totally advanced his game, which I think has brought him to a totally different level than anyone else.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
The hard-hitting question, I love asking. I've asked people this about their siblings when they're not here, but now even in person, let's hear the real deal. What's the real thoughts of this? Mm-hmm. Who's Coach Al's favorite?
Her. Easy. You.
All right. I think
she's being shy. She's being reserved.
No,
you don't got no. Yeah, it is.
She's like Jason Tatum. I'm humbly the best player in the family.
One of the best players in the world. I gotta play better.
No, I think there's different levels. I think there's definitely different
athletically
subjects where maybe I suit one better than you, and vice versa. Because you can't really.
That's all family aspect, but no, from my dad, athletically coach perspective, yeah.
That just screwed up for me to agree, but
it is I'm feeding it to you.
No, it could go either way.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. I know it is.
Trying to be nice.
JT Ochocinco. Do you feel some type of way about that when you're like, you don't say you're like, I feel like
because I have the same answer. Because I have the same answer.
No, but it pushes us, both of us. Either way.
I think that same type of aspect. It doesn't really bother me or get to me, but it drives me to really, really, really just be the best player I can be. And that's, I don't want to say something I'm thankful for.
Well, no, but it always pushes you.
I'm blessed that I'm blessed that it was a feature of my growing up, because it really allowed me to just learn the true aspects of working for what you get.
For sure. Do you feel like sometimes your mom tries to make up for it, but she's like, I feel bad for her. You know what? Let me try to let me make her some cookies.
My
she does.
I love you, mommy. Thank you. She's always making sure I have a full fridge when I come home. I love you, mommy. Thank you for cooking for me, and thank you for being the best. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
All of it. Yep.
She's like, God damn, Steve.
Yeah, no, that's exactly actually what happens.
That is
under our roof too.
Come in, pet the dog, get a nice hug from mom. You get a nice warm plate waiting for you.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Maddie just dropped 25, 10, and 10 after she won her track meet.
She's over buying. She goes on an iPad. You're like, Dad, what the fuck? It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Come on. I'm not sure if you've seen the last podcast with Cam, with Nate. Do you have any stories like that though, where it's all lovey-dovey with your dad? He loves you. You're the favorite apparently right now. But has there been a moment where it's been a battle, where you have a camp story like that, where you just went in it?
I do. There was one really bad. It was, so my senior year, obviously, I'm expected, play at my top tier, all this good stuff. Oh, I'm coming to Division I, this and that.
I wasn't here for this.
No, you weren't here.
I was at school.
Nope. So I had played horribly. I just had everything going on, cramping left and right. I was a shit show. I was a mess. I was nowhere to be seen.
My
on the
dad's
field.
before you start. My dad's just old school. Doesn't believe in cramps.
Yeah,
doesn't
believe,
it's not a thing.
No.
What's that?
Yeah, get up. Stop being soft. You're being soft.
Yep, I'm literally cramping left and right, like unable to friggin' run. Anyway, game's over, right? I know I played like shit, so obviously I have to ask him, like, oh, Dad, what'd you think? Well, he's a little quiet, kind of walking. I'm walking behind him a little bit. My mom's there. I was like, Dad, what'd you think of the game? He's like, am I allowed to swear? I can swear,
Yeah,
right?
go for it. Oh, yeah, I'm just
like, you fucking sucked. That's what fucking happened. You fucking sucked. And obviously, I'm not having a great day. I'm pissed. And I'm like, you mother... First time I swore every friggin' name in the book. I literally unhinged. I was unwell. I just totally went off on him because I was like, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. I wanted to say like, oh, you played all right. And, I came up with every excuse in the book. I was swearing from that 5-minute car ride home from Cranston West back to friggin' Woodstock Lane over here. I'm swearing this and that. Oh, my God. Didn't see him till the next morning. I'm like, hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. He's like, how you feeling, honey? So, like, it's like nothing happened. But I think if you were to ask him, too, what's one argument that really sticks out, that would be the one where I actually named every single thing in the book, every angel, every mother, every this, that. It was brutal. It was brutal.
Is that a thing you don't do in the Alves household?
That's just obviously not how you respond. So, I just couldn't help but respond in that form, unfortunately.
Yeah, so get the athletics in here right now. So you're doing that. So you're at West. Apparently, you won a couple of awards, so Athlete of the Year right there. So what's like your mindset at West? Are you always striving to get better, or you kind of fall into that mode that a lot of dudes fall into, where you're like, I'm the man on campus. I'm the woman on campus right here. I'm the big shit.
No, see, I'm always striving. I'm always worried that I'm not going to live up to an expectation, so I got to just continue to push to exceed those expectations. So I'm always just obviously looking to get better. So, and it's always in the back of my head. Sometimes these accolades hurt more than they help, which kind of sounds crazy, but because I feel like I'm always like, oh, student athlete of the year, this, blah, 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 that. And I'm like, well, am I living up to that expectation? I got to continue. So sometimes I see it more as hurting me than helping me mentally. But I think overall, I'm just, everything's just going in one ear, out the other with that stuff. And I'm just continuing to strive, Do
you feel like you're overwhelming yourself? You're doing so much. And do you feel like you're letting maybe yourself down, or like your family down? Or what do you think is overwhelming right there?
I think initially going into college too, I was super overwhelmed because obviously there's 10,000 of us that are all the same. We were top tier in high school. So I think that was definitely a slap in the face, which kind of brought my confidence down a little bit. So, and then I was like, well, shit, I'm not this big shot from Rhode Island, blah, 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 So I think that kind of hit me like a truck a little bit. But then, you build on that. You got to fall before you rise. So I was able to, by the end of the season, our spring season, get a few more accolades and just, continue to strive. So I took a few hits, but I was able to revive myself a little bit.
Taking a few hits. So what was your welcome to college? Cam told his story. So what was your, oh shit, this is different?
Yeah, just you're not the one people are gonna go to. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not that guy anymore. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. Pal.
No,
you're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
But then was a certain scenario in practice where you're about to make a move, or you got bodied by someone. You're like, oh damn, I gotta bring it more.
I think it was just a few things. I was just stuttering on my feet. I was just so worried about making mistakes that I would make them that I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then I had my coaches kind of say to me, yeah, we didn't really expect much out of you from the beginning. So that also hit me like a truck. I was like, all right, well, shit, I got to, work my way up because they don't expect anything right now, but a wave's going to come. So, and it did. But that definitely resonated with me. And I, from there, had to really push myself for sure.
Yeah, no, I saw on your Twitter, you won last week you won an award. What's the award you can plug for yourself? I'm not sure Cam retweeted it, so if you want to plug it in for your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out my Twitter. No, I'm kidding. Iron Woman of the Year. Speak on it.
Yeah, what is Iron Woman of the Year? I wanted to ask you about that.
So I wasn't fully sure, but it kind of just had to do with, being in the weight room, just doing that extra lift,
Yeah,
doing
eat
those.
that, Cam.
You're
Shut
welcome.
up.
You're
Doing
welcome.
those, actually,
Thank you. That's
doing
my
those
damn
extra
award.
runs, yeah. Yep, no, actually, it was just like a multitude of things. Honestly, just like the weight room stuff, just getting at it, getting some extra lifts in. So it was just a multitude of those things.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. So now you're at
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac
For sure. Quinnipiac. We'll call it Quinnipiac.
Yeah, Quinnipiac. So what's your expectations for the upcoming season?
I'm hoping to just do better than I did freshman
Say it
year.
with your chest, dude.
Well, yeah, I'd obviously love to start just like anyone
Thank
else
you.
would. So, yeah, the ideal situation would be just to start and just be someone that the coaches, look for. I just want to be someone that's relied on and, that in those situations where it's 1-to-1, it's tied, this, that, you're going to be the go-to. So that's obviously the end goal and the expectation that I'm looking for these next few years.
I love to see it. So, everybody has some free time. Cam's busy over here too. If Cam had a bye week, if you could place in any game you want, what game should people go check out? Is your schedule out already?
No, it's not out. But I would say if we were to play like in-season games, I would probably say Fairfield is our huge rival. They're a phenomenal team, especially in our conference. So we go back and forth with them all the time. And being the defending MAC champs, I'm sure they're going to come out with some punches for sure.
What game are, get ready for that game. What's like some of your pregame songs in your playlist?
Ooh.
See, I'm so bad. I mix between so many things. I love Drake. What else do I love? Sometimes I know this is gonna sound so bad, and you're gonna laugh at me, but I do love country sometimes.
Pre-game?
I know. Well, I need a calm. I can't be all this. He's like a psycho over here, and he's like the craziest music. Sometimes I need to like settle myself and just get some nice country, some pop. I like very low key stuff, but
Miley
like I
Cyrus
said.
for a
Like
game.
Ariana Grande before a game?
None of that.
I taught you way
not
better.
that.
I taught you
Not
way
that.
better.
Disgusting.
Well, I'm not. Listen, I said probably Drake's a go-to, or like sometimes
NBA
Mike Stud.
Youngboy.
I know
Oh.
sometimes Mike Stud.
Stay raised, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out, yeah.
Honestly.
We listen to Michael. We
Yeah.
love Mike.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I just like he just has like some calming music that I can just like relate to a little bit before a game, so I'm not too all amped up.
Yeah, you should play some LD too.
I got 50 on. I'm bumping 50.
Bro, if I was here, I would say let's go to that concert together. But I'm gonna be.
I'm going August 3rd.
Bro, I'm going to New York that day.
Oh.
I'll be so down.
Dude, it came out. I'm so hyped.
I know,
It's
this would be
20 minutes
fire.
away from school,
Bro,
too,
it's
so I'm
gonna be
right
fire.
there.
That's definitely gonna be fire. So we're here talking about fitness. Keep on the fitness topic right here. Getting back to some good stuff people are interested in, and both of them they slided in Maddie's DMs, decided in Cam's DMs. So is fitness a deal breaker for you guys?
Yeah.
100%. 100%. And I think it's not even just about like your stature, none of that. It's just about like it goes into work ethic. Like, are you gonna rely on yourself? Are you gonna put work into yourself? That's what it comes down to, because what you put in is what you're gonna produce. So I think, I don't know, for me, that's what it comes down to.
Well, a question for you guys. So Cam, you're nodding your head. It seems. Do you have anything other than that? Add to it? Take away from it? Thoughts?
Yeah. Just so you said, like, it just shows you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
So obviously, you guys are D1 collegiate athletes right now. So how about someone, you're talking to, how about, do they need to have like a six pack? Do they need to be like chiseled, or do they, just hitting the gym? They're making the effort. What's like, there's different levels to it. What kind of level are you looking for? You guys are both smiling. You guys are like, I've thought about this plenty of times. I have a boy real quick. He's like, bro, I was talking to some girl, blah, 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 blah. She don't hit the gym at all. He's like, even if she mean like the effort, like, let's hit the gym like 3 times a week. I'll be cool with that. Are you guys cool with that? Are you guys like, nah, Cam, you're like, hit the damn track. We're doing the 100. We're doing the 4x4. We're doing everything. We're doing that. We're doing a marathon together. Put 325 on that shit now.
Yeah, call it hardo. I'm out. Athlete.
True, like the collegiate athlete you're looking for. You're looking for
just
the full regimen.
Athlete, like, invest in yourself, like, loves going to the gym, loves spending that time in there.
No half-assing.
No, that's
No.
the thing, too. I hate the people who just go and just, like,
No.
no, it's like you're in there. It doesn't have to be for 3 hours, but when you're in there, you're locked in. You're doing what you got to do because that's time directly putting back into you.
100%. I think I'm not dragging you. I'm not dragging you out the door. If that's the case,
That's the
get
thing,
out
yeah.
the house.
Yeah, no.
That's not happening. You know what I mean? So I think just comes with just investing in yourself. And I just, need someone that we're going to be on the same page, you know?
So you don't even stand a chance. So if you don't go to the gym, don't slide in either of their DMs.
Nope.
Out on that.
Are you like Alex, ACSC? You want to see their highlight tape.
Huddle.
Yeah, huddle. Yeah.
You need to see the huddle?
No. I didn't see. Wait.
No, do you need to see the huddle?
Oh, do I need to see the huddle?
You need to see the highlight tape.
Yeah. No, I do. I do. I think they have. Yeah. Isn't that horrible?
No, I'll be.
I'll say it is.
That's a good one.
It is horrible, but I'm standing by it. I'm standing by it. Yes.
First date, Maddie. Let's go to the track. Is that intriguing you, or are you like, So yeah, the guy says that. What are you saying?
I'm a no on that. Because obviously, I love it, but I need something different. What do you got to set?
Yeah, first day track's kind of wild.
Yeah,
that's super crazy.
ACSC, bro, you didn't get it, bro. No,
crazy.
Yeah, you gotta set apart from other people, and I think the track's out on that one.
Olive Garden, yes or no?
Absolutely out.
No.
Wait, absolutely, yeah or no?
No, I'm out.
No.
Out on Olive Garden. Dude, we come
Garden.
from the most thick Italian household ever.
Can't
So
do Olive
I'm
Garden.
so out.
With the breadsticks, come on now.
You know the breadsticks?
No.
No.
No
Man.
shot.
I mean, either. I hate those shits. I don't know what you're talking about. So what Italian spots you guys recommending then?
Maria's Cucina. Al Forno.
Yeah, we just went there.
We just went there. It's great. Al Forno's great. Maria's Cucina. And then I swear to God, I'm probably not eating Italian food out other than those two places.
Yeah, honestly.
I will not go for Italian
that or
food.
like my grandma's kitchen. That's where I'm hitting.
Shout out Udi's Kitchen. Shout out Udi. Shout out Lisa Alves.
Yep, for
on
sure.
Woodstock. Uncle Tony.
Yep, and that sums it.
And that's all I'm eating Italian food from.
So you said no track, no Olive Garden, no. You need the huddle. So what are you're on fitness like your entire life in sports. Is that? Well, you said I guess the fitness you do, but do you want to be around football anymore? So the guy you talk to, like, would you want him to be like a guy, like kind of like your dad or Cam, or you know what? I've been around it too long in my life. I gotta get the hell away from football.
I think so Quinnipiac doesn't even have a football team, so I'm far away from that.
That's why I picked it.
That's why I signed the letter.
No, I mean, honestly, I went there and I was like, shit, I really wish there was a football team, just because I obviously love watching it, all that stuff. But I think mine just as long as I just want you to play a sport. I just want you to be invested in something. Doesn't really matter the sport. But I think obviously football would be great, but then I think it'd be over the top after a while with these other teams.
Think about that.
And then also it would just get competitive with this one. He'd be like, "Oh, what are your stats? What are you looking like, huh?" And then Steve's like, "What routes do you run?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?" So might be better without the football guy.
You better be Power 5 if you're taking him home, because if not, I got him. I got him beat if he's not Power 5.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Would you be judging if he wasn't a football guy? Would you be like, come on, you're not gonna get a football guy?
Honestly, kind of, yeah, weirdly, but no. I think that
football guy. The only football guys. There's no one. The closest I got is what? Sacred Heart? You think? No, thank you.
Better not. Are you crazy?
Oh, what do you want me to hit Stonehill? I think not.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Hey, she said, "You want to hit Stonehill?"
No.
That's a great question. So, I will say, like I said, I have a huge family. I will say both sides of the family, we are an attractive family. I will say that guys and girls. So, that being said, I have a lot of friends as well. And I have a lot of friends who definitely be trying to scheme. And I know that. And these people act like I don't know that. How do you feel about that, Cam? You guys are both attractive people, except before you're swole. My guy's out here with a slick back hair. Jack Harlow, my guy. So, this is going to go with both of you guys. How do you feel about that? Cam, how do you feel when people try to do that? Are you like hard no? Are you like, don't make it weird? I'll answer first. When guys try to sign on my cousins and stuff like that, like my sister, she's right there. We're both good, all good looking, like I said, in my family. I hate it when people just make it weird. It's like, bro, don't make it weird. Like, I had a bunch of friends and who talk to my cousins, and it's like, bro, don't be talking around like I can hear. I know I can hear you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just don't make it weird. Yeah. Yes, I want to know, but don't be giving me updates. That's my thought about it. How do you feel about that?
The updates is crazy.
Yeah, don't give me updates, bro. I had one guy been like, yo, I went out with your cousin and blah blah blah, be kissing. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't want to hear that shit.
I'd love to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, it's cool. Thing, right? Yeah, I've seen like my friends like a female like fight before in front of me. I'm like, bro, don't be doing that shit.
Too much.
Yeah.
What's the comment here, Cam?
No, listen. Here's this. As far as I know,
She's like, I'm really intrigued.
I'm really curious.
as far as I know, and fucking praise Jesus, don't tell me the answer if it's otherwise. My friends haven't really made moves. Obviously, your boys make jokes.
Yeah.
That's granted. If you're a dude, you're making jokes about everyone's mom, sister, cousin, whatever. But that's it. That's as far as I know.
So do you want to know? Do you want an update? Do you want to be like, yeah, hey, Cam, I think your sister's attractive. I want to ask her out. Can I ask her out? Or do you want me to be like, I'm just going to ask her out. I'm not going to tell you.
No, I'd want them to tell me. I'd want them to be like, hey, like, I'm X, Y, or Z.
You would shoot them in the head.
Listen, it depends on who it was. And then if they came up to me and they were dead ass, they weren't screwing around, and they said, hey, like, I want to ask your sister out on a date. Then, okay, one, you came to me as a man. You told me face to face. Okay. But if I find out, I'm seeing red again. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red just like that.
Are you going to fight him or you're cutting him off? What's going on here?
No, I'd fight him. Because that's disrespectful. Mm-hmm. That is super disrespectful.
We're talking about strictly friends here. You're talking about like...
strictly friends.
Like a guy who doesn't know her doesn't have to be like, yo, Cam, I know you're...
Oh, no. That's not my... Listen, that's your life. That's not my business. But if my friend doesn't come through me and I find out, that's a fight.
100%.
Because that's coming at the family name. Like, come on, man. Like, that's respect.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, like I said with my cousins, I want to know, like, let's be like, yo, F, I'm going to, think she's attractive. Can I, I'm going to go out with her. Not even asking, like, yo, I'm going to go out there. It's cool.
That's all it is. Just say it.
Yeah, like, let me know. All right, cool, bro. But, like, don't be making that shit weird, bro. Then, like, I'm going to find out. So, it's like, then, like, you're talking to her, then it's like, I don't know. Then, oh, like, you're not her brother. It's like, bro, but I'm her family. We're mad close. Yeah. Like, don't be making that shit weird, bro. Yeah. You met because of me.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
You only know her
because of me. So, how about you, Maddie? Are you feeling weird? Like, if your friends are trying to slide in Cam's DMs?
I think same goes. I mean, I'd like to know, but to a certain extent, just whatever. But yeah, I think it would go a long way to just be like, hey, Cam, blah blah blah, I like this and that, whatever. But then again, I wouldn't mind it because I know that they're going to a good guy, so it could be worse situation.
Damn, you just took. Now I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Now I'm being the good person. Yeah.
So, Cam, you get a follow request on IG. Mutual friend, Maddie Alves. Are you gonna accept it, or are you gonna be like, "Oh, this is weird"?
No, I'll accept. Yeah, I'll accept 100%. All your roommates, your teammates, yeah.
Well, they all love them.
We're close. Like, we're all friends. Like, the coolest part is, like, I'm all friends with her teammates and roommates, and she's all friends with my teammates and roommates. Yeah. So it's really cool.
How about new rising freshman comes to the team, transfer?
I wouldn't follow.
Request Maddie, mutual friend, Cam Alves. Same thing. You're accepting it or what?
I do, because like I see it as more of like a supporting like their team kind of thing, not like a, oh, who's this? If that makes any sense. Like, I'm just like, oh, Stonehill, like, oh, great, let's see what
honestly, nobody would like have a slime mentality about that. It would just kind of just be like, oh, this is Cam's sister. Oh, I'm Maddie's brother.
That's always the dynamic.
At least I hope. Damn,
that's what we hope. No.
So are you guys bringing boyfriends, girlfriends to the Alves household, or is that like not a thing you do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing we do. We just don't do it.
We haven't. Yeah.
Can't say I've ever done it.
It's a thing we're trying to do. We're working on it.
Yeah.
Would you guys be feeling nervous, low key?
No.
Oh.
Because you. That's a different story. I wouldn't, because I'm only bringing someone home who I know is going to gel with my family. I'm not bringing someone. If I have any type of like second guess, I'm out of there. I'm gone. Nope, You're not coming home.
Yeah, month in, you're not taking her home. It's got to be some real deal. Real deal.
Honestly, I got to know how. I got to same thing as about as she talks to her mom. When I'm talking to her, I got to say, okay, would my mom enjoy a conversation with her?
That's true.
And then that's when I'm like, okay, it could happen, it could not.
Yeah, people can switch up so quick. So quick. Yeah. You're doing a million things. You said you're a multi-sport athlete. And that's something you've been looking for. You're so busy right now. So
no, that's not something she's looking for. No.
Backtrack. I can't say it's like on my mind. I'm more of
Good.
like what's meant to happen happens. I'm not really seeking it out. I never really seek it out. I feel like that's almost worse sometimes.
It's a great answer.
Let me
definitely is, bro.
continue here.
Put it on. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. And as far as like bringing someone home, obviously never done that. Don't foresee it happening anytime soon. But I think I have 3 soldiers in the house that I have standards.
You gotta be more scared of my mom too. It's not even my dad now. You gotta be more scared of my mom.
Yeah, honestly.
She'd be like, Pilates classes,
Yeah,
fucking go.
Yeah, no, she's like,
Pilates, you'll be like,
she's like, put the shit on your back. If you can lift it, then you can walk in the house. But yeah, so, and even they'd be super intimidated too. I mean, with these 3 over here. So I think it takes a mountain to really get in the house for sure.
I mean, especially D1 as well. I feel like your schedule is just as like a D1 male athlete. You're supposed to be so jam-packed where it's like, ask the Camel twins this, they've asked you this. Like, you don't even have time to like talk to a significant other.
If you're getting a text, if you're reaching out to somebody other than your family, you care.
Yeah.
You care about that person, whether it's a significant other, a friend, whatever. I know for me, if I'm reaching out and making time to talk to somebody, whether it be that same thing, significant other or whatever, I care about them because I know you are. I'm jam packed. Like everything's scheduled to the minute.
Yeah.
I don't have like free time on my phone. I'm not doing any of that in school. Obviously now it's a toned down. It's a summer. You're training on your own. But during the season in school, you have no time.
Maddie, we're talking. It's been a month in. You're like, hey, Effie, I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to hit the field. And I'm like, no, you ain't. We're hanging out tonight. Red flag or what?
So I would just shut my phone off, and then you just wouldn't hear from me, unfortunately. So because you're not telling me what to do.
Are you gonna continue though? Are you like cut off? This dude is completely done.
I mean, not completely, but you just stand your ground. You just know what's up. And if they're like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to step on toes, then all right, we'll see where this goes. If not, then see you later. Get out the door, That's kind of how I roll.
Yeah. You've been saying that you're going to kick Cam's ass a couple times. So are you wearing the pants in the relationship?
Yeah, that's usually
you probably are.
Yeah. I mean, whether they like it or not, that's probably how the case is going to unfold.
Yeah.
But
yeah, how about, the people... I've been dealing with this. I'm sure you guys dealt with it in the past too. How about the people who are just wake up in the morning, they FaceTime you after they get out of class, they FaceTime you? Is that something you guys are doing?
No, absolutely not.
I like even my friends. I hate FaceTime.
She never picks up when I call her. Like she's picking up a dude calls.
Because I don't know. There's no need to be doing that. Like I'd rather either see you in person or just. I'm good with text. I'm fine with that.
What? Like why? Why do you gotta be FaceTiming? Like
I hate it.
It's terrible.
We can hang out in person. Why? And then like the FaceTime, and then you just sit in there in silence. It's like, what are we doing?
That's exactly. It's like wasted time. For me.
If it's like a true conversation, haven't seen somebody or haven't talked to somebody in a while, yeah, FaceTime. I'm FaceTiming it forever. But if it's just like you said, waking up, getting out of class, like sitting there in silence, like what are we doing?
Yeah, unless I have like a genuine question or like something's up, like I'm not sitting on FaceTime with you. I'm sorry, not happening.
Out here folding laundry. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
For what? Yeah,
I hate that shit. I hate it. I hate talking on the phone. Like, just send me a text. The worst, bro. It's like something I cannot do.
Yeah, no.
It was just throwing me through the roof. You know what I don't understand too? That doesn't throw me through the roof, but I don't understand it. Maybe you guys can explain it to me. Say like we had just met, got friends on IG. Like a weekend, I'm on your close friends.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's odd.
What's close friend? I don't get it.
I don't have one. I don't do it.
I don't.
Do you have it?
Either.
I don't
no,
have
but
one.
I'm on a few people's, and I'm just like, I don't feel like it's necessary.
I would never trust Instagram to post something on a close friend story. And what the hell could you even be posting on an Instagram close story?
You know what's even more confusing? When it's like I'm on like someone's and it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like, why is this on your? First of all, why is it on your close friends?
Yeah.
Second off, why am I on your close friends? I don't get it.
No, never.
It's just unnecessary and just not needed.
I'm not a huge like story poster anyway.
Yeah, I don't really see.
I throw up like I love to repost like all my friends' stuff.
Yeah.
Like athletically, like if they get signed somewhere, if they do something athletically, I love doing that stuff. I'm not posting like what I'm doing. You know what I can't stand? Posting like at a workout.
Oh, yeah.
like the little boomerang of the field or like boomerang of the gym. You'll never see that.
That's
ever.
That's literally when you know I will like if I was talking to some guy or whatever the situation might be and I see that, oh nope, see you later. Absolutely not.
Blocked.
No.
Blocked.
Like for what?
What throws you off? What throws you off about it?
It just move in silence. Why do you need everyone
facts.
knowing?
We move. Yeah, we do that.
I mean, granted, sometimes I post, but like I'll post Olympia or something, be like, oh, I can't wait. Like I'm so glad I'm back. But like that's for their benefit, for everyone's benefit. You know what I mean? It's not. It's more camaraderie. It doesn't have to do with look what I'm doing.
I'll post a video of like we're running routes or something like that. But I'm never just like doing the old like set up my phone like go watch me hit this 225 or anything like that. I don't do that stuff.
Malicious intent. Not that is, but I'm just saying there's no other intent than
it's
just
not like a look at me intent.
Yeah.
No.
It's like what for what?
Does it throw you off even more when it's someone who's like not shredded or big? It's like, so what are you posting? I don't.
It throws me off when it's someone who I know isn't committed. I don't care what you look like or your ability, but someone who just like comes and goes with it and just is constantly throwing it up. It's like, all right, dude, well, I know you haven't been there in a week and a half or you haven't done shit in a month. And here we go. Look at it. Now we're going to watch your whole workout. I might as well just come to the gym with you. It's up here now. Things like that. I hate people who do stuff that they're not committed to it. Yeah.
What was some like your so close with the IG thing? Is that like, say if that's a girl doing like, say a girl asked me to her IG close friends. Is she flirting with me? What's
potentially
interested? Probably
could be interested, or like maybe wants you to just see some of this stuff, whatever it might be. But I just feel like that's weird.
I think so as well.
I just don't see it being necessary. Like if he's gonna see, he's gonna see it. If not, what are you gonna do about it?
Should I like say that happens? Should I slide and be like, what comment on whatever it is?
See, like I think that's what they're anticipating, but sometimes giving in is worse than
because you added
from
me.
A dude perspective.
Yeah. She's interested.
Yeah, but you should pick the right one.
The right close friend.
Yeah, pick the right one. Yeah,
because some girl added me to it when I'm like, this is so random.
Yeah.
I'm like, does she want me to? You purposely added me.
Yeah.
So
you gotta get the chart. You gotta get the chart.
But then if you respond,
the fuck around and find out chart. You gotta see where your point meets.
You gotta try, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if you respond though, it could go either way. If you know what I mean, like it could be like, oh yeah, we're good with this, or she's like, what the hell? Why are you responding to my shit?
I hate when girls do that though. It's like, well, why'd you add me to your fucking close friends?
That's what I mean. That's your comeback. Then why am I on this?
Well, because girls are confusing. That's just the name of the game over there.
Can do a whole
girls
podcast.
Are stupid.
We gotta have Maddie and her friends on. And Cam, just don't listen to that podcast.
No, please don't.
Just don't listen.
I know you gotta market your brand, but don't clip those. Please don't clip that one.
Yep.
So, gym, you guys are both gym goers. I had a gym etiquette podcast. My girl, the Palacio twins, Fitness Palacio. Go check her out. Out here working. What are some big fitness shows that throws you through the fucking roof? How about a guy comes in, girl, whatever, they're wearing jean shorts and Timbs.
I love that. I'm with that.
You're with it?
I'm with that. That means okay. I'm here. I'm grinding. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm here because I want to be here, not because I want to look flashy. To counter that, I can't stand the gym outfits. That's a new thing.
Okay.
Planning out my shirt to wear, matching sets. That means you want to look good more than you want to be there getting the work done.
So I have two things on that. I think it depends. For one, like if I have to go into like our regular gym, like whatever, our weight room's not open and stuff, like depending on how I feel, sometimes I'll wear a like nice little set or like try and look kind of nice. But like if I'm just banging out a lift, I'm wearing whatever. And like
I'm talking out like, yeah, I know, I'm going to wear this shirt and these shorts. I'm not talking like, I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear this vintage t-shirt and these Gymshark shorts with these shoes, like literally planning the outfits. And I can't stand that.
Also, I like see some, I know this is kind of off topic, but like I also see some guys working out and like they have a backpack on them. Like, what are you doing?
That's wild.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Go run far away.
I'm like, what? No, I'm actually like, I'm like genuinely like, what do you do? I'm like, what the heck's going on?
And they're like, she's interested. I knew it. That's why I did it.
The checking the phone, rack your weight.
No, the tripod set up with like the weight.
No, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. See, because listen, you want to.
Wait, that makes no sense. You said you hate the people who do the field
Thank you.
Yes.
You're counter.
What's the difference between the gym and the field?
Okay, here's the difference. If you have a fitness account, you got to do that to post to it. But if you're just, I hit this today. Same thing, but that goes back to the committed thing. If someone's always putting that on a story, they're committed to it. But if it's somebody who's just like screwing off 2 weeks later, video it, put it on there, it's like, dude, like, what are we doing? Like, come on, we don't have to see you. But some people like watching their form. Like, I'll video myself squat all the time. I'll break it down. I won't throw it up. on my Instagram. Some people like that. I don't know. I mean, I just hate, like, the biggest pet peeve about the phones and the cameras is checking your phone after every set. Or just, like, walking around the gym, scrolling, Snapchatting. It's like, you're not there to do your work.
Yeah, no, I feel like you just got to bang it out and then keep going.
How about the people, the couples in the gym holding hands?
No.
Ooh.
What? Oh, see, I'm
Public holding hands, if you're under 50, is, I think it's weird.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with
Is that bad to say?
No, I agree.
No, I agree with that.
Under 50 PDA is wild.
I'm not a PDA'er.
No.
I am not. Oh my God, that's like my number one. No shot. Don't come near me. Like, actually, I can't.
Like, not even like touching like your shoulder, or like, hey, blah blah blah.
Sometimes it just depends.
like
I
the
don't know
little,
what
like
it
the
is.
little hug, like
Yeah.
that's fine. But if like I'm watching like two like 20-year-olds like hold hands walking down the sidewalk, that's kind of wild.
I agree.
Yeah, there's just no need unless you're going down the aisle or something like
Yeah,
that and
that's
getting
it.
married. I'm good with that.
I seen a couple at the gym. They had a stuffed teddy bear with them,
Yeah, it's crazy.
No.
That's super nuts.
and
no.
they were handing it to each other between like lifts. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. This is wild.
That
No, the gym's just
I
a
don't
different
even
breed
know.
now, and
Yeah,
I
it's
just
wild. How about people going to the gym smelling like weed?
that pissed me off too.
Pisses me off.
like
I can't stand
don't
that.
come to the gym.
It's like, dude, come however you gotta come, but just can you not reek? Because then it's like you're next to me and I'm just like inhaling it.
Yes, and I'm not a smoker either at all. So like, me and the Plastic Twins and Natai they had a different perspective. I'm like, that makes no sense. Yeah, whatever, smoke weed, I guess, or whatever if you want before you come in, but you can't spray.
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
change your clothes, bro.
That's what
Yeah.
do what you gotta do, but just can you not reek of
common
it?
decency.
You can show up cocked. I don't even care. Just don't like reek of booze.
Yep.
You can do whatever you gotta do.
So what's the biggest no-go from Maddie? Biggest gym no.
Biggest
Number
gym
one.
no. God, biggest gym no. I think it's just I'm so bad, but like it's like the recording yourself is just it's just a little too much for me.
We have a different perspective.
That's
too,
also
'cause
true.
We train at Olympia Fitness.
Right.
Shout out Olympia Fitness, by the way.
Yep.
Absolutely excellent gym. Every athlete, anybody, you got to get there.
Got to pursue it.
But it's a private sports performance gym. So, I mean, the faces in there, and it's a lot of, you're working on your craft to get better. So sometimes you do video yourself, but you're breaking it down. It's not like, it's not a glory
but then
thing.
I also feel like I can see their intent already from the start, and like, I don't know, I'm just not huge on that. But again, to each their own. But that's just mine.
To each their own. To each your own. My guy ACSC does this. Do you do this, Maddie? Do you put ketchup on your rice?
Do I put ketchup on my rice? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. Ketchup on my rice, my chicken. I do eggs sometimes. I'm a big condiment type of person, so I'm in on that.
I don't do ketchup.
Okay.
I'll do, if it's like chicken, vegetable, rice. Actually, no, I'm never that down bad. I'm down bad, but I'm not that down bad. I won't put ketchup on rice.
No,
Barbecue, everything else though. Barbecue, white mustard,
Big barbecue
ranch,
guy.
hot
Big
sauce.
Yeah. Barbecue?
Barbecue,
Oh,
absolutely.
love it,
In
love
on
it, love it. So you guys are both...
Alex puts ketchup on his rice?
Bro, I know.
Hello, I put ketchup on my rice.
Oh, shit, my bad.
You do too. I might. All right. I'll try it. I'm
It's
gonna
not a
try
bad
it. I'll
take.
get back to you.
It's not a bad take.
So you're getting ready for the season. Are you meal prepping just like my swole guy to my left?
Yeah, well,
You're way more nuts than me.
Okay, so
You measure it out.
Day-
She's got
day
it
meal.
She's got it to a T.
game meal. So
Day meal, not game meal.
oh well, so
Both, whatever. It don't matter.
our games are usually like midday. So I love oatmeal, and then I'll do sometimes chicken and rice before a game, which kind of sounds crazy. Or I'll just like do a lot of snacks and stuff just to get me through. But oatmeal is just a huge kick for me. That's a go-to.
Well, tomorrow morning, what are you doing? What's your day looking like, meal-wise?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to run at the field, and then I'm going to have my overnight oats, which are already sitting in my fridge. And then I'm working from 11 to 4, coming back home, eating whatever mama's making, which is probably chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Hey,
And that'll do it.
Love is that like? So you said you're psychotic about it. Didn't seem too psychotic. Is she lying?
Well, she'll like measure it out. It's all measured.
Well, I measure, because sometimes I will follow suit and just make sure I'm on the right track. But I
don't
do
measure
measure stuff. But
anything.
but you're also just more psycho with food than I am. Like living in this household is like something else. My poor father has to eat peanut butter for a dessert. Like the poor guy.
He's got to do it. So that's why he's looking like this.
Yep,
That's why
peanut
he's
butter.
looking like this.
My poor dad is like searching for anything. He's finding like popcorn for his snacks or like peanuts.
There's
He's
nothing
like
for him to eat.
Skinny pop, motherfucker. Too skinny pop out of that.
No, he's hitting the smart pop, and he's like, yeah, this is hitting the spot right now. Like that poor guy. But
Yeah, I don't.
gotta
I
happen.
honestly, any type of protein, a ton of vegetables and a ton of fruit. That's all I really eat.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man.
And then what if she whips up something?
I usually make
if she
something
whips up some crazy dessert, I'll kill it.
Yeah, and he chows it down.
Best dessert, which one? What do you got? What do you got?
God, there's so many. I love looking on like the Instagram and seeing like all these protein desserts, like the somewhat healthy stuff. I don't know, Kim. What was the favorite one we?
My favorite that you make is you make your low calorie protein cheesecake.
Yeah, that one's so good.
I crush that.
Yeah, you do. I actually don't even get to eat it, so thank you for that. But yeah, that would probably be the favorite.
When you come through your girls, the one Cam's not gonna listen to, you can bring some over. We'll have taste tests on the podcast.
Exactly.
Baby. Let's get it. So
save me a piece.
So one of Cam's favorite questions right here. If your biggest hater wrote a book about you, what would the title of it be? Oh
God! Wow. Okay.
Love that.
If my biggest hater wrote a book about me, what would it be? Shoot, I don't even know. What did he answer?
Mine was, yeah, that's Cam, but kind of just highlighting like, yeah, that's me. Like I have a presence, but at the same time, undersized, kind of crazy aspirations.
But he's from Rhode Island. Yeah. But he's white. But
people will kind of give you the, hey, believe in you to your face, but
maybe mine's like, she's not it or something like that. I don't know. She's not.
Give the why. It's your answer.
Yeah, I guess that would be it. Or she's not all that, or she's not I don't know, something like that. She doesn't have it, I guess. That would probably be the title of my book, I guess.
Cam answered this before. Would you rather fight one duck-sized horse or 50? One
horse-sized duck.
One horse-sized duck or 50 duck-sized horses. And they have the same attributes, by the way.
Yep.
So
I have one horse-sized duck or 50 duck-sized horses.
Horses are fast as hell.
Yep. I'm going to go with the horse-sized duck.
Good answer.
I'm going to go with the horse-sized duck. That's the final.
What's your game plan? Taking it out.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me why. All right. Going for the legs. That's it. Going for the legs and shooting from there. I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to be smaller, so we'll just work our magic.
They can't say he's got on the back. He's going to choke it out.
I'm waiting. He's throwing a wing.
Yeah.
Duck on the back, choke it out. That's the best I got.
Yeah.
Best chance.
I'm hitting the legs. and then they're out from there. And then that's it. Down for the count.
It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot right there. So, what we like to do in the podcast to end it off, you guys, brother and sister, you guys have a good bond. Give flowers, while people are still alive. A lot of people don't do that. So I feel like Cam was more prepared for this question. So Cam, if you want to go first to your sister, Maddie, and then Maddie can, say her flowers to you after to end the pod off.
All right.
Steve and Miss Alves, get ready to cry.
Yeah.
Get ready to cry.
To begin, oh God, you're going to do this to me now. This is going to be tough.
Let's get the tears rolling.
Quick 10 seconds. Maddie, she is everything that I've ever wanted to be, athletically, in the classroom, socially, personally. I think that everything that she does, I fully aspire to be, and it's a very cool dynamic where your role model is your younger sister. So I am just so proud of everything that she's done, and that's why I get on your nerves a little bit, try and push you a little too far, because I wanted to be and want to be everything that you are, the way you attack everything, the way that you have a smile on your face throughout everything, and the way that you just excel no matter what the problem is ahead of you. I love you so much, and I just think that the sky is really the limit. A lot of people throw that around, but really the sky is the limit. Wherever feat of life you decide to choose, whether it's athletically, socially, whatever your career may be, I think that you're just going to do wonders, and that you put a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces that you may not recognize. So thank you for being you. I love you so much. Thank you for pushing me and being my role model, and I just want the world for you, and you're going to go get it.
God, make me cry over here, man. People usually cry like that.
Yeah, I've cried a couple times. I've said it. I've cried like 5 times.
Oh my God, that was amazing. All right, well, Cam, God, I've texted him this before, many times before, but he's just my built-in best friend. There's just no question about it. Doesn't matter, whatever, had a sister. I've never had a sister, none of that, but I don't need one. He's just the built-in best friend right here. athletically, academically, socially. He said it all. He's just the epitome of what I hope my future husband will be like too. I've always looked up to him as a role model, and he's just always been such an amazing brother throughout the whole journey. So, God, you can make me cry over here.
We love it. We encourage you on the pod.
We encourage it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, God, I could go on and on. He's just the best there is. And I always just watch him he just, like he said, always has a smile on his face, makes everyone so happy. He's just a bright light in this world. To my family, to my friends, to everyone. He doesn't have one bad bone in his friggin' body. It kills me. But he has nothing bad to say about anyone, which is just so impressive. And he's just a phenomenal person all around. So he's just amazing. He's the best brother I could have ever asked for. And I just can't wait to see how our friendship just continues to hold throughout our future.
I mean, I love to see that bond. I could tell, from the jump how close you guys were, even, talking about your family, and you could tell like that genuineness from people when you first meet them, and we connected right from the jump, man. It's always been a good vibe with you guys, and when you come on the pod, it's always great vibes, and wish the best for both of you. Hope you guys come on the podcast more in the summer. We can do more, man.
Yes, thank you for
We
having
should get
us.
my dad on here.
Oh my God.
We've name dropped him too many times for him not to be on here. That'd be great.
Would love to have him on, man. I love talking to anybody, talking to everybody I possibly can. You never know what stories can motivate you, where you're going to meet someone, where it might lead, man. You never know in this world. And, I love doing this. And, that's how I met you too. And, like I said, hope we can come on, do some NBA ones, NFL predictions, man. That being said, nice talk. I'm not done with that, but on topic, who's winning NBA Finals?
C's in 6. It's going to be in Denver, unfortunately.
I'm thinking it's Denver.
Unfortunately, we're going to win it in Denver, but the parade's going to be a whole nother world back home.
I'm going off.
Ratchet as fuck.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Are you a basketball fan?
Just go Celtics.
Yeah, good answer. Great answer. Way to end it.
Go Celtics, baby. And make sure, like I said, you guys can come on whenever you guys want to come on again. You're pretty close by to the studio, so we didn't get you guys back on. It's always great vibes. Make sure you check out my girl on her IG. Give her that plug real quick.
Maddie Alves.
And my guy, Cam.
Cam.Alves, baby.
And your boy, SwearFF on all social media. I am going a lot of different places this summer. Miami a couple of different times. Germany, London with Brandon. I'm going to Germany in October, maybe Switzerland with Brandon to actually see the 50 Cent concert. Ooh. And then where else am I going? I got a whole bunch of different places. LA, first game of the season against the Chargers. Let's go Dallas, baby. It's going to be fire. Cannot wait. Make sure you tap in EG Pod Thunder. Like, subscribe, send it to the moon. Let's get it, baby.
That was great.
Fire.